is lekker view, lekker weather, the weather's together.
En
Ja.
ek ruik iets baie lekker en
Ek kry
vleiserig
hom.
aan die kole.
Ja, ek kry hom, ek kry
Dit
hom.
gaan 'n baie goeie episode wees, neem
'n Interessante gas wat wag. Ja.
Ja.
Waar die vis byt
Waar die vis byt.
en dan ons landskap
Landskap,
is 'n plek waarvan almal kennis dra en is iets wat jy elke dag gebruik
Yes.
wanneer jy kos maak. Maar ek glo nie jy weet waarvan dit kom
Ek dink
nie.
ek weet nie.
Ja, jy gaan verbaas staan vandag. Ja.
So ons is eintlik gewex vir hierdie episode, nee.
Daar sê, wat?
Ons is
Waar kom jy aan
gewex.
dit? Wat beteken dit?
Ons is gewex. Dit beteken ons is uitgesond. Dis ons slang wat ons hier gebruik
Vir
in
vandag. Alright. Nou ons is gewex. Moenie weggaan nie. Ons is gewex.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Good day, viewers, and we're back. It is, of course, our braai hoekie. And what do we do here at braai hoekie? Ons braai. So vandag braai ons met Penda. Penda, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you today?
Can't complain. I see meat, I see food, you're preparing, so I absolutely cannot complain. But before we get into it, let's tell our viewers who is Penda. Who is our braai master today?
I'm Pendle. I'm from Lady Victoria Leisure Boats and Tours. We're located in Walvis Bay. So I'm the operating tour guide there. So I make sure everyone has a nice time and I educate them about everything that we see along our way to the Pelican Point, because we go up till the Pelican Point, which is Namibia's third largest seal colony.
Okay, so there you guys heard it. We have Penda here from Lady Victoria Leisure Boats that is preparing one of their specialities on that side. What are you preparing for us? What's on the menu today?
On the menu we have lamb chop and boerewors.
Okay,
Yes.
and I understand that. Okay, not I understand. Let me give myself some credit there. I cooked up a little pop for us in the background.
Okay.
Before you can't nie vleis het en nie
Not a problem.
pap het nie. Verstaan jy? So ons het 'n bietjie braai pap en ons het 'n bietjie braai vleis. So it's going to be an absolute feast. But before we get into that, I did hear that you guys had a special.
Yeah, we have a
running?
Valentine's special running right now. We have two specials. One is for a couple, which is $750 for 90 minutes, and then we have another one for 1,800, and that's for a couple. They get a boat cruise and a massage therapy.
Okay. Okay. So wait. Let's run it back. The first one is $750 for 90 minutes, and the second one.
It's including a cruise and a massage.
Okay. Now let me tell you, viewers, one thing, right? So we have our Facebook page, Erongo, and if you're not following it, I don't know how you're even watching this show. Please go ahead, follow and like it. But you can participate in this competition simply by sharing Lady Victoria's Facebook post on our page, and then you stand a chance to win this nice Valentine special for you and your significant other. You have to hurry up though, because the deadline is the 14th of February, and further communications will be done from there. Right? Okay. So how far are we with our preparations now?
Halfway there, plus minus 10 minutes with the lamb chops, and then I'll start with the boerewors, and that won't take
Okay,
so
so
long.
the lamb chops are looking a little juicy. I need to know from your side, what is your secret to making sure jy gee nie vir die mense droë vleis nie?
You know Mr. Krabs?
From SpongeBob?
Yeah, he never shares his secret.
Okay, so this is like the Krabby Patty formula now.
You know.
I'm like the plankton now that's looking for the recipe.
You know.
Okay, I will try, and before the show ends, I will find out. Even if I must steal a few pieces from here to just find out that recipe. But anyways, I think it's time for us to head over to our Whoop Deck segment and see who Otis is seated with.
viewers. So wherever you are watching this show, you are watching on the rocks, and my guest here is Mr. Ralph Mertens of Atlantic Villa Boutique Guesthouse. So Mr. Mertens, tell us about your establishment.
Well, we are a guest house. We are close, not far away from here. We do what a guest house does. Accommodation
Yes.
is the number one.
Yes.
Conferencing and events and whatever else comes in there. At the moment, we are very busy with conferences.
Yes,
We've
yes.
got 4 different conference venues.
Yes.
And when it comes to events, 2 of those halls we use for events.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the accommodation.
Yeah.
The accommodation.
Tell me more about that aspect of your guest house. How many rooms? What amenities do you have there? You know? Yeah.
Okay, we've got 4 categories of rooms.
Wow.
So it starts off with a standard room. A standard room is basically the same as a sea view room.
Yes.
It just doesn't see the sea.
Yes.
The same size, everything, same amenities.
So you are located next to the ocean, right next to the ocean.
Nearly, not,
Wow,
not,
wow.
yeah, a
Wow.
few 100
Yes.
meters away from it.
Yes.
But yeah,
Wi-Fi, TVs.
Wi-Fi, TVs,
Yes.
amenities, condiments, all these kind of things
Yes.
we keep in the rooms. Yeah, Wi-Fi is of course the most important.
Yes.
TVs, not many people watch these days. TVs, if their phone is connected, then they are alive. I was still going to tell you there's other 2 categories. We've
Yes.
got also self-catering apartments and we've got suites.
Good,
So there's
good.
4 different categories.
So who are your guests?
Our guests come local, SADC, from overseas.
Wow.
So we got lots of tourists.
Yes.
And I would say this year it was the French the most
Wow.
at our guest house. I can't speak for the whole town.
Yes,
But
yes.
we had lots of French, and then of course Germans and Italians, and from all over the world. We had Russians,
Wow.
we got Chinese and all
Yes,
that type of thing. So the tourist season is more the second half of the year. At the moment, it's conferencing,
Yes.
and then many conferences book themselves also with rooms, so it's convenient.
Yes.
And lots of them come from Windhoek or from the mines, or and
Yes.
also locals use us.
Yes.
Did you say
So what makes Atlantic Villa special? What makes your establishment stand out?
I think we on the upmarket level, so everything is close to 100%, I would say.
Wow. Very
we-
high standards.
We focus on high standards.
Yes.
The staff, the training, the food,
Yes.
the decor, all of that. We're aiming high.
If my memory serves me right, you recently received international recognition.
Yeah, we received last year in October. We received a luxury seaside guest house award for Africa. So that was a category we were nominated in, and that the people voted us for. So I had the opportunity to go to Athens in Greece
Wow.
to receive it. Amongst the whole world was basically there.
Yes, yes.
It was not just hotel awards; it was also spa awards and travel awards.
Sure.
So you had people that have cruise liners getting prizes, people that own spas. We, as a guest house, of course, fell into the hotel category, and there was also restaurants from all over the world,
Competing there.
competing there. Yeah.
So in terms of specials, what do you put out there whenever you do have specials and so on? What can a customer look at?
At the moment, we made a special for the February, the month of love. We've got 20% of all sea-facing and standard rooms
Yes,
where
yes.
couples stay in. And that's 20% off. And when they have dinner with us, they will also get a glass of wine, red, white or rosé with their meal. That's the special for the month.
Brilliant.
But throughout the year, there are specials on conferences
Yes,
or
yes.
rooms, events, whatever.
Okay, so we quickly gonna go do some other things, and then we'll be back and we will continue our conversation.
Bye. Thanks, Otis.
Walvis Bay Salt, through its various subsidiaries, is the largest producer of solar sea salt in sub-Saharan Africa. The company processes about 100 million cubic meters of seawater per annum to produce more than 1.1 million tons of crude salt annually. The total operation covers an area of more than 5,000 hectares. Established in 1964, the Walvis Bay Salt Group is a Namibian registered company. The port of Walvis Bay is an important logistical hub for the Southern African region, providing a gateway for the import and export of cargo for the rest of Namibia, Zambia, the DRC, Botswana, and South Africa. The salt manufacturing process starts with the concentration ponds. Evaporated seawater leaves behind salt deposits and other impurities. Once the impurities have been removed, the water is then pumped to the crystallization ponds. Once ready, a GPS-guided salt harvester removes the rich top layer of salt. Salt is now upgraded through washing and a centrifugal process to remove impurities and meet clients' expectations. The resulting coarse salt has a purity of over 99.2%. Product is either bagged in various pack sizes or shipped in bulk through the company-owned loading facility in the port of Walvis Bay to various markets internationally. These markets include refineries for human consumption, but also the chemical industry to produce chemicals such as chlorine and caustic soda. The history of Walvis Bay Salt involves more than just the capital invested in infrastructure and technology to ensure business success. The salt pan system is situated in the Kaseb River Delta area, which is a declared Ramsar wetland of international ecological importance, which sustains a greater number of wetland birds such as flamingos and waders. It has been estimated that approximately 70% of all lesser flamingos on the southern African continent make use of the salt pans and its surrounding areas as a feeding ground. Being part of the Bud Group of companies, our values of agility, performance, innovation, and partnership are built on trust and integrity. Our vision is to create sustainable value for all stakeholders by being the leading supplier of superior solar sea salt products using technologically advanced processes and value-adding services through our skilled and committed people.
To test if your brake lights are working, with the help of a friend, start your vehicle, press the brake pedal, and confirm both left and right lights illuminate. Check hazards, indicators, and the third brake light if applicable. Replace any faulty bulbs, and if issues persist, consult a professional. Regular checks ensure your brake lights communicate effectively on the road. If you're on your own, use a wall or garage door to check for reflections.
In today's fishing report, the few anglers that dared to go the distance and brave the adverse weather and rough sea conditions that prevailed were aptly rewarded with some good fish landed up north. When the ocean became calmer, a couple of big galjoen were apparently caught. Reports received via social media show that Canopy and Mile 8 delivered some young but good-sized galjoen. This species usually feeds on red and coralline seaweed and red bait, small mussels and barnacles found on rocky shores, and appear in particular to be partial to the white mussels residing in the sandy beaches and inlets of the rocky outcrops along the coast. The peak season for galjoen is April and May. St. Noe also produced plenty of kabeljou. Word on the streets is that some big kabeljou and steamras were apparently observed being displayed at Skubber Bar in Henties Bay. Where the fish were caught is a well-kept secret. Now, steamras often feeds in shallow, turbulent water no more than 15 meters from the shore, scouring the bottom for food. Steamras especially like to feed over sandy gullies in the shallow surf zone on sand mussels, worms, crabs, prawns, shrimps and other small invertebrates. The peak season for steamras is from January up to May. Now, when hunting for steamras, it's advisable to cast into shallow, turbulent water no more than 50 meters from the shore, and to make sure your bait is hanging on the ground. Allow plenty of time for the hook to set and take your time to reel it in gently. Use the wave action to reel the fish in and do not attempt to lift it out of the water. The stranding of a heathside dolphin just north of Adrisagat was reported by an angler. The heathside dolphin is endemic to the Benguela ecosystem along the southwest coast of Africa. They are generally found in shallow coastal waters in groups of fewer than 10 individuals and mostly in groups of only in 2s or 3s. They have small home ranges and do not migrate. Their local movements are generally dictated by the movement patterns of hake, their favorite prey. Predictions show that the water will stay flat this week with some increased wave movement expected over the weekend. A north wind could prevail with speeds ranging between 4 and 12 knots and wave heights of between 0.9 meters and 2 meters due. The tides table indicates that the best fishing times on Friday 9 February would be from 5 to 2 to 4 o'clock. On Saturday 10 February from 3:30 to 5 o'clock, and on Sunday the 11th of February from 4:30 to 5:30. Remember to arrive at least 1 hour before these times. The biggest spring tide falling twice each month, this cycle always provides the best of the action. Try to fish hardest on the tides rising towards the peak spring. You can send a message to our chatbot on 085 785 6231 to receive a tides update, or visit our website at www.erongo.com.na for the tides of the upcoming week. Finally, and just for interest's sake, I know this will send some tongues wagging. In addition to the bait you use, some scents that are believed to attract fish include parts of recently killed fish, human saliva, garlic, alcohol, coffee, cod liver oil and tuna oil. So there you have it. Get the fish drinking and you might just catch one of them and they will be biting. With that said, it's tight lines.
When wearing a seatbelt, pull it across your chest and lap, buckle securely and ensure it sits low on your hips and snug across your chest and shoulder. Adjust for comfort, avoid twists, and never place the belt behind your back. Use appropriate restraints for children. Ensure everyone wears a seatbelt with every ride and regularly check for wear or damage. Proper seatbelt use is essential for maximum protection in case of a collision.
Ralph, nou daar kom international guests and you have a award-winning establishment. What are you doing for the locals? How do you accommodate the locals?
For the locals, function-wise, the locals use us quite a lot.
Yes.
We've got a wine cellar that is where we've got, I'm not lying, but close to 1,000 bottles are in the wine cellar. And that we use for conference, as a conference venue, and we also use it for functions.
Yes.
And then we've got a garden venue, which we also use for conferences, but in the evenings we can do up to 100 people in there. So, and I was thinking just the other day, because people along the coast always look for special venues for special occasions. And I thought
Matric farewells?
Yeah, no, I was going to start with a cycle of life. You know, it starts off, we do quite a lot of baby showers.
Okay, the
And
birth.
after the birth, and then comes the gender reveal, then comes the birth. Okay, that doesn't happen at our place.
Okay.
Then we do quite a lot of christening,
Yes.
lunches. We've done children birthday, and then comes matric farewells. And these days also the girls and the guys come already to get dressed there, and they have their shoot there. We do quite a lot of photo shoots there for models, for special occasions. And then of course after that it's 21st birthdays
Yes,
and all
yes.
the other birthdays. But you know, I think 21 is a very special one, so we have quite a few 21st birthdays. And you know, then the person goes to study, and then some come back, and then it's when they get married, it's bachelor's party, bridal showers, and then it's wedding. We sometimes do the ceremony at Atlantic Villa, and then the function afterwards, depending on the size.
Yes, yes.
And then, you know, then the cycle basically starts again, because then it's again baby
Full
showers.
circle.
And
Yes, yes.
to end the cycle, of course, we do also memorial services.
Wow,
You know,
wow.
people use us for that as well, because you know, it's the garden venue can take up to 100 people, and the wine cellar can take up to 40 people.
Wow,
So,
wow,
and you want to be intimate. You just want to be by yourself. You don't
Perfect.
disturb anyone.
Yes.
They are different than a function room. You
Yes,
know,
yes.
because of the decor. The garden venue is a big tent over there. It's air conditioned. It's got grass. So it's not your usual function room, I would say.
So tell me, Riaf, what is your favorite holiday destination in Irongo?
If I have to, of course, Konikontas is one of them, especially if you've got grandchildren.
Yes.
But when tourists come and they only have 2 days, they do lots of times they do the catamaran tour
Yeah.
on the first day, and then the city tour. And I always advise people the museum, the snake park, the aquarium, to
yes.
walk through town. You know, it's usually the middle of their tour, so it's also for shopping. And I always tell them, you know, most of people in the middle of the tour, we do laundry. We've got a laundry service for the guests as well. So you hand it in the morning, you get it back in the
Back.
evening.
Fresh.
And
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
lots of forgetting about the locals. Obviously, we have a restaurant
Yes.
for our in-house guests,
Wow.
but
What does the menu look like?
the menu is the normal. There's starters, main courses, and desserts, of course. Starters, we would have calamari, we have like a butternut soup and a lentil soup. Then for main courses,
Okay. Hold on. You're making me hungry now. So I think I want to go and check what's happening there at the barbecue or the braai roaster. So hold on. They've busy preparing something for us. So I'm hungry now, man. Let's go look what's happening on that side.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
It was quite a nice braai on this side. I saw you fight a little bit with the fire, I
Yes.
must say. So, is it because we are not on a boat, or what's the chat?
No.
Okay, just a little hiccup. It's okay. I guess we all get there. I can't wait to dig in here. You know what? I think Otis is gonna be a bit sad that we're not having fish.
I know
Today.
you love my meat.
You love your meat.
Yes.
You're very confident, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're almost ready. We'll leave that for later. I know I'm coming back for more, so we'll leave that for more. And then I think we're good to go. And then we can go and serve them. Are we forgetting something? No?
Nope.
Okay. Cool, let's go. So this is our meal. Ek hoop julle is gereed.
Resus.
Ja.
Jy sorg vir my, né?
Kijk, ek is jammer dat ek nog nie veel vis kon gee vandag nie, maar Ben het gesê hy maak 'n baie lekker lamb chop.
Dit lyk gierig en dit ruik gierig. Wat dink jy, Riel?
Ja, ek dink He looks professional. I
Yeah.
must go again on to the Victoria when you have a braai on,
That's it,
because that's
that's it.
usually I only know about oysters and champagne
Exactly.
and
I
sherry
said the same thing.
and then little snacks. But braai they're adding the Namibian flavor.
Yeah.
I think.
Ja, ja.
Okay.
Nou Precious, daar's 'n kompetisie mos ook aan die gang.
Ja, daar is 'n kompetisie
Ons
aan die
eie
gang.
kompetisie, maar jy kan nie wen nie.
Wat is ons eie kompetisie? En hoekom kan ek nie wen nie?
Jy's
Ek hou
deel
nie van
van
kompetisies
die
wat ek nie
Rongo.
kan wen nie.
Nee, ons moet dit gee, kom ons gee die 1.798433.
Ek dink nie dit is so baie nie.
1151 Namibians ook 'n geleentheid om iets te wen.
Maar hulle het so baie ander geleenthede, maar dit is fyn. Ek gaan nie greedy wees hierdie keer nie en ek gaan my geluk. Ek gaan
Ja.
terugstaan met my geluk.
Victoria Tos het vir ons 'n voucher gegee. So jy moet nou gaan like ons Facebook page en dan moet jy daai post share, né? Tot die 14de, jy kan hom like hom mal man. En vertel jou
Share,
bure, vertel die hele Namibië. Vertel sommer die buiteland ook. Die hele wat mense het daar in die buiteland, toeriste, en vertel vir hulle, miskien kan hulle wen, kom invlieg met Victoria Tos gaan vir hulle vergas, né? Ja, lekker treat. So ek meen, hier is die bewys.
So ons gaan nou eers bietjie vir Penda judge op jou kos en kyk of jy seker gemaak het soos jy gesê het jy sal doen.
Ja, ek die salsa lyk, die pap, ek ken die pap, ek weet uit wie se hande uit kom hierdie pap Precious.
Ja.
Al wil jy dit voorgee as jy.
Nee, maar
Ek ken. Die wors lyk en ja nee, ek dink sy het 'n goeie job gedoen man. Ja, so kykers, ons gaan nou eet. Ek weet julle kry die geure daar waar julle sit in julle kamertjies en so aan en sitkamers. Dit was lekker om vir julle hier te hê, meneer Mertens en dan ook vir jou Penda. Ons groet vir eers tot 'n volgende keer. Selfde plek, selfde tyd. Skryf julle weer.